the Immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo, lakad mo,
Normally. The Veno Shard and the Dark Pact, because Dark Pact obviously does that continuous dispel, but if he's just still farming in risky spots and you're able to move the whole team there, get an ATOS into a kill onto him, and then use the Chen and the Visage to be able to push towers.
Might be in some trouble in the river. They've got Kyu rotating as well, and Sebas with that last sticky napalm change is able to find the first blood over on to Kim.
Away. I feel like as long as Mariano is able to farm underneath his tower, there's no reason for an Earthshaker to be up here.
Yep, we saw what they're able to do though from Tempest just before, pulling the creep wave, so continuing to deny multiple waves away. So Sebas might be able to close onto Kim. Already used the stun at the moment. PP's going to try and turn it around with a sharpshooter and the burst early on. Kills off the Nyx assassin, but Sebas at least will be able to find a way to rectify his supports there.
Didn't even need to pop the double damage. PP looks like... Oh. They've got that mana burn creep now as well, so making life a little bit more annoying. Just making Slardin completely out of mana. I'm sure he's looking to try and get that onto Draken.
Prada?
That's how confident he is. A little bit too confident, perhaps.
Oh, they're playing with a stun still. Had the Impale on Slardin, so he's going to be able to cancel the TP. Now Chen is off the map for quite some time. Meanwhile, mid lane though, Lasso's out, dragging back PP. He tried to go for an acorn into a bushwhack, but yeah, Firefly instantly gets rid of a tree. You go boots first. But Mariano, he's a Giga Chad. He needs no boots.
Always the flame coming through. Here we go. This would be a pretty big
nice
kill.
Way to start. The fissure from afar into the chain control from the familiars, but they don't get the extra afterwards. But the Echo Slam's still not leveled up on Kim. Look how close he's to 6.
Short.
Oh no.
2 XP.
Oh no.
Did they glyph? No, they didn't glyph either. So I was just wondering if maybe they tried a really cheeky play to make sure that the creep wave didn't die, just popping the offensive
Sebas as well. He finds the Hoodwink all the way to the backline. The Invis able to wrap all the way around. A lasso to drag back, getting another kill. And keep in mind, this is a position 2 Hoodwink as well.
Top of all the supports, and it's on the back of the Bassi ring. Just being able to use that penitence on cooldown, it gives you the exact amount of mana that you need to be able to do that.
Smoke up from Yuma. They're going to run into Draken for the moment. Slardin's off to the west side, but he's not in a position to protect the Venomancer. But a force after... What was that? What? The attack range from the Slark, and now he's going to jump on forward. To the Nyx assassin he goes. Vendetta's going to be up in a couple of seconds. Slardin, again! The long attack range from the Slark secures a double kill. He's stolen a decent amount of essence for the team fight, but meanwhile, down to the south, though, PP's in trouble. A lasso already used. They can chase him down afterwards, but the Hand of God sustain is not enough to keep the Hoodwink or the Earthshaker alive. As soon as Katara shows up, Tempest, they will be able to turn the fight back around.
But it is enough space to allow the Chen to take that tier 2 tower up, because it's going to be some time until he gets into that Silver Edge for himself. And this is the period where Bristle's at his strongest. Like, Ag Scepter
Chen,
about to be...
going to try and D-ward, but Tempest are in a position to be able to protect this. A Halbert's going to dissuade the Slark for the moment, but Yuma wants to go charging into the middle. They'll blow up the Nyx Assassin, a 1-for-1, but an early use of the Shadow Dance from Yuma, so he won't have this defensive now. It's going to put him in a position where he might have to pop the beat, get beat.
Over to Draken. That's what I want to know.
This is just going to be able to scout out, but it's too late. Or maybe Kim's going to be able to steal it. They're in. Yuma gets the Aegis as well. Now with the break as well. The Bristleback needs to retreat down to the right side. They've been able to cut the Slark for the moment. Is unable to lock onto the targets, but towards the high ground, the lasso out onto the Visage. They should be able to move on forward with Katara's damage as well, but the Bristleback, they've done such an exceptional job from Tempest. Even though they lost the Aegis, they kited Yuma, making sure the Slark wasn't able to lock onto his target. And now they're going to continue to stalk him.
On the bat.
They've got the detection. They know exactly where he is. PP's going to look to rejoin. Yuma will get some distance, pouncing up to the northern side. But Sebas wants to make sure he can't escape. He still goes a bit too far forward. With the respawn as well, they can turn it around as Yuma cleans up another. Kyu goes down, the sole survivor, being Katara on the Bristleback.
On Infinity's lineup. They're not all standing next to each other right now. When Chen stands next to the Visage, you'll see it.
Kim, another Force Staff to reposition. Beautifully done. They've kited the Slark. towards the backline. Slardon's going to look to create some chaos and find an opening for Kataru just to move forward. And look at the terrorize onto multiple heroes, so Kataru can just go to work. 2 heroes killed off instantly. And the Slark, Yuma's nowhere to be seen here. And the intuition kicks in. He's like, I'm standing still. I can't move forward. I can't move an inch. They're coming for him, though. Yuma with the ward will see Sabas. Kim's nearby in case something breaks out, but they do not know that all of Tempest are on top. Oh, they're going to be caught, but look at the damage of the Echo! Kim on top of the Kree wave. They just cancel out the life of the Batrider. And now with the advantage in the numbers, they can look for more. Yuma, he's pursuing on forward. Katara's a little bit split from the team, but it looks like instead, another really nice disengage from Tempest. Katara is out. They will still catch up to Mariano, though.
The longer this game goes, though, the stronger Slark will be. But it's very understandable, you know, against this Nyx Assassin, of course. I feel like he's getting stunned way too often with the Spike Carapace just through the Gleipnir magic bounces.
Smoke's gonna pop the Dark Willow. Looking to try and get some vision down, but they'll turn it back around as again Sabas fights the Hoodwink. They're gonna have to poison over as well throughout the team fight. They want to try and get PP out of the equation, but Yuma is trying to lock onto his target. A 4-star from Draken, but he doesn't get enough distance away. A 1-for-1, but it looks like Tempest, they're on the retreat. They don't want to stick around to take the skirmish. As meanwhile, slaughtered by the outpost, he'll finally be caught up, I believe. Gonna get the damage. They've got the vision. And yeah, they'll get the damage afterwards.
Just more and more inching in the Infinity favor, this Slark.
Batrider's trying to find an opening to the left side. Sabas isn't able to do so, though. Oh no, but the Abyssal Blade instantly perched off. Yuma, great timing there with the Dark Pack. Now they got the Fisher from afar as well. Sabas is in trouble, but Kim jumps in, doesn't find the Echo Slam, though the reactions out of the BKB was perfect. Nemo's got to be cautious, though. PP, the spam from afar, they might be able to get the Batrider kill. Boomerang's going to be enough damage for the moment. Now Yuma's still in the middle of it all. He's starting to get a lot of essence stolen. They need to respect the Slark in a long drawn-out fight, and it looks like finally Tempest, they will back up.
Still the full creep wave there, and yeah, Sabas just trying to get it a little bit lower so that it's easier to push on forward, but maybe with the last couple of seconds of this, second use of the flame break, again, it's not enough to fully stop this push from coming forward. And
oh no, Sabas!
They found him.
No, that was the worst timing to TP out. Mariano is going to use the resummon, and Jimmy gives him a tip. There's a second one from Prada. But bottom lane, they're going to be eyeing up to Brissaback as well, trying to force some reactions. Kim! Oh my lord! He's going to be killed off in multiple hits, but the Echo Slam, well, it puts in work to at least cancel out one of the support's life. Sticky Napalm or the Flame Break provides 2 stacks?
I would do the Flame Break applies Napalm stacks, just because if people are clumped up, it'll be effective against multiple heroes, and just for things like the slow, the turn rate, feels kind of nice, even just hitting onto, you know, Chen creeps as well.
Slaughter mid lane. Oh my
Jeez, he melted.
God. Extra familiar to work with. And now Yuma as well. He gets the pounce. It's on the mark onto the Dark Willow inside the invulnerability, but as soon as it expires, a good old crit for good measure. That's 2 heroes taken out. And they don't have the longest dense 50 seconds with buybacks as well. You do see...
They know Roche is up. Do the safe play. Who even gets this next item?
They're coming out. Look at Kim's positioning. Oh my lord, Roche is gone. Yep. What happened to Roche? Sabas is in, but he doesn't get the opening. Finally, the last one's going to be there. Drags him closer to Kataro. They'll kill off the Earthshake with the Hand of God, being a little bit too late to protect him for the moment. They're doing a good job to kite Yuma. Nullify it too late, so Kataro's out. Triangle, getting farming some Ancients. I mean, that is
you don't
really
even need to do it on Ancients, though, right? It's just anything.
Yeah, I just mean in regards to experience, like just so you can bottom lane. Kataro. See if they're gonna be able to. Brissaback's not an easy kill at all, but look at the damage for the Mariano and the break. All right, never mind. Maybe it is easy. It's a slog. Jumps forward, full distance, but still his fear for the moment. The damage is racking up, and they get the first life. What can they play with?
The lasso, refresh.
Lasso ready, Katara's in, Abyssal Blade out. They're gonna have to chain
Oh,
control
they
for
might
the
have done
damage. That's the thing in question. They might be able to do it, the slug.
Got him.
They get the damage. No way. Tempest. They kill off the Aegis. They're looking for more.
Echo.
But Kim is in with
double.
the Echo Slam. Look at the damage. It's overwhelming, but it might not be enough as Kataro is still charging on full. Will get some distance. Back to the base they go. No way. Tempest.
I can't tell you the amount of times that I've been sieging high ground and, you know, a tower's on like 2 hits and I'm like, Cause, please hit it so I can actually do things in this fight.
They're going to be in. Sebas. There's the lasso, dragging back the Visage into the Terrorize as well. A quick and easy kill, but Yuma's going to pounce in the middle. They haven't even gotten the Visage just yet. Finally able to bring him down, but off to the right side. The Slug. This could be a dieback. Yuma under the cover of the ultimate for the moment. He's going to get some health back and pounce out to safety, but while they're trying to deal with the Slug, Mariano, he TP back in, the buyback out, and this Visage, 8-3 and 13. Is that a way? You're just playing reactionary.
Not lose.
Yes, exactly. And you can't do something in a game like this.
The Chen would be nice.
Gonna see him at the moment. Sebas is in. Kim's in a position to maybe counter-initiate, but a BKB is gonna hold them back. They haven't blown him up just yet. Double lasso off to the left side, but the damage is lacking. Where a Dire. They're not in at the moment. Katara's going to make the attempt. Finally, they'll get rid of the Chen. An instant buyback to rejoin, but Yuma, he's had a complete free fight on the Stark, and meanwhile to the left side, Sebas is caught out. The lassos, they weren't good enough, and that'll cost him this game one. Buybacks are lacking. Heroes are soon to be killed off as well with the remaining members as Katyu chase down. He'll be able to dodge out, but he doesn't miss on the fallen Sky. His PP. Well, he'll find the finishing blow. 3 members without a buyback. This should be the end.
Oh, look at those towers cease to exist. There we go. That'll be Mega Creeps. 5v2. Yeah, very, very easy to close out a game when you've got tier 5 items and the enemy does not. What a great performance coming through. Even going for some of the style points at the very end, but just ends up. So what do they need?
John,
something that
you
wants
need a way to start fights.
Face the light.
Yeah. It works.
It's kind of more of a counter-initiator, wouldn't you say, though?
The fact that they've got this cliff watered as well. He's getting, he's leveled up the attribute shift here. Is it enough?
Everything's okay. It should be. Maybe not.
It?
No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it's enough. Oh no, Yuma, not like this. Please, no, sir. Oh no, dude just got chased. He went Bracer level 1 as well, Danog. He went...
Bait in some kind of aggressive play coming through from the Viper. He's level 6.
Oh, look at the burst potential, but Ember's going to look to TP in as well. Mariano's not the easiest kill. Sebas should be able to close the distance with the Inkswell, getting some damage out. The rotation's starting to come out. It's going to be PP moving to top. They're able to get the connection out of the bushwhack, but it's nothing too crazy for the moment. As PP doesn't have a way to be able to line up the sharpshooter. Sebas is even considering about chasing down...
To be able to take out the courier on the bottom side.
Do you reckon they can go for this tower? Radiant have TPs to be able to defend.
Sebas is in behind enemy lines.
Oh, the fish is out. Stole the nether toxin, nothing crazy. Gotta be cautious about the deep dive attempt though. Ember's going incredibly deep, but is able to secure the kill without a care in the world, with the stuns not being there for the moment. Sebas is lacking the mana. Will be able to reposition thanks to the rest of his hero's positioning, as Slardon's just charging into the middle, finds incredible fissure onto 3, and now Mariano's going to go down, and Katara's even going to rotate bottom as well. The chain is still cooled up, but Slardon! Poe goes on forward, just found the level 6 off the kills down bottom with the experience, and now Sebas gets a triple kill as well as Tempest, after a much better start here in game 2.
Very valuable.
Sebas with a double damage room. Oh my lord, 1/3 of the Undying's health just taken away. Prada's going to be playing with the ultimate as well. Meanwhile, look at the turnaround. The chain control was almost enough. But Slardon, the Echo Slam, but there's no fault because instantly the fish is stolen from Kim, who's able to cancel out the chain control. Meanwhile, oh my lord, the sharpshooter. Way too close.
He's trying to help Yuma up here. Like they've got the ulti on the Dawnbreaker to be able to join at any time, right? And Rubik is just playing behind, baiting out if they were to look to dive really deep, just for that turnaround potential. So Kim going to consistently be on the left-hand side. It's unfortunate that the Undying ends up going down and even able to get the
They're going to take the
down,
fight, though. Mariano's in. They'll get the kill onto the Earthshaker. Meanwhile, Kim's been able to steal the Remnant as well, so he can reposition. Mariano just gets the Solar Guardian off to the northern side, but Kataru, the freshly completed BKB, he's going to be protected against the stun. He'll turn it back around into PP. Now Sabas has been able to show up as well as the Morphling's in trouble. Away form into the tree line, but the teleport's still on cooldown. As Yuma, they'll chase him down. No escape out of the position one from Infinity. There's Tempest. A night and day difference here in this game too.
These early timings. The only thing that you really want to wait for on Tempest now is perhaps the BKB for the Ember Spirit. 800 or so gold away. It's not that far. You might even want to get one on Draken, but he doesn't need it at this stage.
Draken?
Maybe if he has 5 people hitting him.
I've been in some trouble, yeah, with the amount of heroes that are nearby for Infinity. They will take this streak. Unfortunately, it's going to be Pride that claims it on the Undying. But Tempest, they still feel like they're strong enough, even with the numbers disadvantage, to stick around. Look at Sabas, aggressive positioning out of the Ember. Meanwhile, the Undying's going to be run into, though. Kataru, they'll find the double. Oh, my. Oh. They just evaporated. Where'd they go? Oh, no.
Sent into the Shadow Realm. Don't even need the Dark Room, the 0-minute mark.
Mariano is going to be in some trouble here. Sabas tried to get the Inkswell slide. They are smoking towards the Dawnbreaker's location, but if he uses the BKB when he's too low health pool, they're just going to kite him. But there's the turnaround. Draken gets blown up again. They get the Sharpshooter onto the Grimstroke as well, so the slow will enable Yuma to catch up. And really nicely done. Mariano, he didn't even pop the BKB. Oh, he did pop the BKB, apologies. So it was at least forced out nonetheless, but Infinity find 2 kills, and both given over to PP.
Give him to PP. Like we feel like the follow-up stuns aren't really there. Like in an ideal world, yes, if you can 100 to 0 the Ember Spirit, it'd be great. But I feel like the stuns that you've got on your own don't last long enough to be able to kill with
They're diving Kim. They're going to place the ward and look to take the team fight. Sebas will be protected over the BKB for the moment. They get the Soulbind out as well as leashing 2 heroes together. There's the double rupture as well as Kataru blinks in to find the combo. And they're in trouble as they're not even done just yet. As Sebas remnants in forward. It's going to be cautious though because the damage from Yuma to turn it around. They get the kill into the Ember Spirit. That's really the only thing they're going to be able to find out of it is now Yuma's in trouble as well. The mana's lacking to waveform out the safety. As Slardin has played an incredible game on the Earthshaker, always in position to find the chain control.
Relative safety with Mariano playing nearby. They've also got vision inside of the triangle. Who will be the one to pop the smoke? This might catch them off
guard. Draken's going to look to move in. The Viper's not the easiest person. 2,400 health they've got to go through, but again, a double rupture. But Kataru doesn't want to look to move in with this opportunity until they get the follow-up coming through from the fissure as Mariano does just get the TP up at PP. Might not be so fortunate. Another slide's going to be up in a couple of seconds. Blink on forward from Sabas. They secure the kill. But it looks like Yuma will escape. And meanwhile, Kataru is up on the high ground. Kataru doesn't give a damn. He's blocked off for the moment with the fissure. A bit of an awkward position from Slide, and they're going to buy back as well. Let's see how they can set up for this round 2. Kataru should be fine for the moment. Oh, the echo's out. It's perfect timing. Before the attribute shift once again, Slardin's doing it all. The fissure was just a bait. They just wanted Infinity to feel like they had a false sense of security to move on forward as now it's time to dive under the tier 4 towers so Sabas will clean up another.
As Slider dies to the towers, hitting him because he continued diving on into the base. He blocked off Kataru 3 separate times with Fisher in that one team fight.
No, it's a bait.
It's a bait, sure. Let's go with that. But he was able to land that really great Echo Slam to kill the most important target by far in the Morphling. So, you know what? He redeemed himself. Still though, Sabas 15, 1 and 9. Oh, look at this. They get the double.
Combo! Oh, no.
They have the vision. You can't let... If they're sieged, if they've been inside your base, you always got to check for it. Oh, Yuma.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Yuma. I just
No TP now.
delay them, make them work for it. Ooh, the boys are coming. Instant stun on the Solar Guardian land, and still they're gonna chase Yuma. Soulbind's out. They've already used the Rupture. They won't have the double to be able to take into effect. They don't even need it though. Tempest, they are so far ahead where they can mop up with ease. Kataru under the tier 2 tower. Meanwhile, by the outpost, it's just the rest of the boys cleaning up, getting rid of Mariano. 5 down, no one falls on Tempest.
Able to rejoin at any time.
They're ready to take the fight. They know exactly where Infinity are playing. And they're up to the task to be able to just brute force up to the high ground. As Kataru's going to look to chase them back. Down to the south. We'll see if he's going to have enough damage for the moment. They'll be able to hold back the Bloodseeker, but Slardin again, man. How many times has he been able to turn team fights with this Echo Slam as Sabas can clean up an ultra kill for the Ember Spirit? What a showing out of these.
Considering how much more experience is now required to be able to get to that stage.
How's he 20? How's he got an Octarine? What am I looking at? What's going
Solo
on?
kills.
Involved
He's
in...
the carry now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's done incredible. What's going on up here? Draken? A little bit separate from the team. And now Infinity. Well, they got to be cautious still, even though you got the numbers advantage. Draken's even going to look to buy back. Kataru's just going to blink it in the middle. Instantly PP. There's nothing the Hoodwink can do. Needs to be mobile, but the Rupture will make sure he can't play around with his mobility. Now Mariano as well. He's got a shot.
Easiest shot of his life. It's like, oh, I guess I don't have one, guys. I guess I'll have to take it. They've found Yuma, though.
Yeah, they're going to have the high ground soon to see the Blood. He's actually just going to jump up and start it again, man. This Echo Slam before the attribute shift's able to come up, but Yuma can react and waveform down. They're on the prowl, though, as Sabas catches out the Morphling, the nick of time with the Gleipnir. And now they're trying to sniff out where PP's located. It looks like the Hoodwink's able to duck away. Will reveal
Yuma
into the
needs
Binks.
BKB. He can't join this fight without a BKB. Even if it means you lose this second lane of Rax, you got to just pick it up. Yuma's TPing back. I don't know if I like this.
Make the attempt, but there's the Abyssal Blade reveal. As Mariano is now stuck in the middle of the fight, they're still attempting to go through the first lap, but Kataru's just going to stand his ground, and now off the back of the lifesteal, he might feel fine to be able to charge on 4, but the tier 4 towers will be a deterrent. But I'll tell you what, Sabas
is still there.
He's not worried about tier 4 towers. He's going deep inside the base. The control's there. Yuma's gone. A buyback's available. He's going to look to use it. But where's the catch? Where's the control? As soon as the buyback's out the way for him.
No.
They need a way to keep him alive. A dieback onto Yuma. That'll be it. That'll be all she wrote. The G's are dropped, and we're going to another game 3 here in South America. Tempest, they'll tie up our last series.
Very, very nicely done. I had hoped
Like, that's going to take quite some time, and PP should be able to have a pretty good lane as well, where he's going to be able to... I think you have to go like a...
Oh no! Oh, first blood easy like that. They're going to give it to PP. Wait, no. Okay, they get it in the end. Oh my lord. So that was so similar to our last game, where we saw, instead of this game, kind of the wards being on the left.
looking to move towards that that bottom bounty, not the bounty, the power route. Might be able to actually get the kill here with PP.
Look at this. And Kim might be able to connect as well if required. The Avalanche sets off the mark, but I don't think it's going to matter. The Dagger, along with the Scream, is going to be playing with the Fairy Fight, trying to get close to the Ancients to set up for a deny, but beautifully done. They didn't need the Tiny to rotate. It's actually going to be Prada that comes in clutch there to help out, and that's furthering the Queen of Pain's incredible start. And again, now bottom, Frostbite into the hook. Slider will have the fissure, but Yuma's still on the right side to continue chasing down the Earthshaker. How many hooks are we up to now?
I don't know. I told you you're going to
I'm incredibly disappointed.
Good. That's what I want. How are things going up top? I mean, this is Mariano.
Sebas is getting dived. Flamebreak's going to be able to push Kim away, so they didn't get that toss as well to put the Batrider on some pressure. Top lane. Mariano's in a bit of trouble for the moment. TP's going to come out. They get the Cold Feet proc, and they're able to find the kill as well. So Tempest doing a really good job. Meanwhile, bottom lane as well, Yuma. They should be able to get some distance. Draken starting to stack up the charges with the Soul Assumption. He should be able to find Prada in the tree line. Be a much needed kill for the Visage. In fact, Slardon's the one to take it instead.
I think you're totally fine with that. We saw what he was able to do last game on his Earthshake.
Was he in range for it? I thought he was just out of range of crit vision. Oh, okay. I'm blind. It's okay. The river? They got the level 6 of the Queen of Pain before Sebas. He's going to be in some trouble. He blinked into the rune to try and snag it up.
No
and now with Cat U nearby as well. Oh,
Tiny's
no.
coming.
Kim's going to try and move.
Daddy's
Look at the haste.
home.
Here comes Tiny. But meanwhile, they'll at least get the CM kill as well. So Cat U, out of all heroes, finding a double kill.
Giga Chad. Oh.
There we go. There's 6. So what's the play? What can they do? Katara is going to move. You might consider... And Batrider has a skill level available if he wants to point it into the lasso. They might not need it though. The Ice Blast, it's going to be on the mark and Mariano's in trouble. Beautifully done. And again, not the longest cooldown. Bottom lane, Frostbite into the hook. Oh, the fissure, that's not good from Slardon. But the Familiars, they might look to chase down the Crystal Maiden. They need to drag that back to attention to cancel the Dismember. And now Yuma, he's going to be trouble, but PP's rotation, can he offset this for the moment? Has the Sonic Wave in the arsenal, is going to be able to turn it and get the damage in, but there's no follow-up. CM's going to buy back, but what can a poor old Crystal Maiden do except dying back potentially? Get the Familiars going to deny instead. Oh no! Gone from bad to worse. Familiars chase down Prada, and now Killers, well, they might get a rampage. They might just give Draken a rampage. Why not? This Visage had such a deplorable start to this game 3. You gotta give me the rampage, man. Do it for the storyline. They gotta catch up to Kim first. One more right click. No, they timed out.
Oh, all the tips coming through. You hate to see it, but I mean...
Not sure where the rest of Infinity are playing at the moment. PP's going to be able to snatch up the haste.
Haste.
This is big if they can get some Familiars. Going to be able to. Meanwhile, though, Slardon's a bit split from the team. PP's going to jump next to Kim. They've got the hook as well to drag him away. Meanwhile, Kim, he still might be in a bit of trouble though. Draken's going to continue to try and chase down the tiny bit. PP just beelines towards the hero instead. Going to make some distance.
Nice micro.
Be cautious though, because Yuma is looking to charge into the middle. The Dismember's not available, but the Sonic Wave clipping onto multiple heroes is what they need to get the damage. And Sebas, no! You just need a farm. You can't show up to these fights. You need some catch-up gold. And now Cat U as well is going to be in trouble. PP, consider about going forward for the Ancient...
My jungle? I don't think so.
Yeah, I was just going to... Oh, hold that thought. Sebas is going to move on forward. Lasso's out. They need the Ice Blast. They're not going to have it for the moment, but they've been able to do a really good job to kite the Flesh Heap. Brothers, take me instead. Just turn to me. But they'll wait out the freezing field as soon as it expires. They go off to kill the measly old Crystal Maiden.
They didn't have to use that much for that, right? Like, we've had a revisit. AA doesn't do it at all. Earthshaker's been more prioritizing going for some of these kills. And they're right neck and neck on net worth. It's just changing back and forth between Infinity and Tempest. Who has the 100% win probability?
Bottom lane Sebas is... Again, look at this. Kim and PP. Another move really trying to shut down this Batrider. 7 deaths on Sebas. But Tempest, they want to try and take the fight. And Ice Bath just keep clipping onto Kim. Well, that'll at least be able to rectify the death of the Batrider, which does it even barely. The Batrider being a core and continuing to struggle in a game like this. She's finally grouped up with the team around the T1 tower. Yuma has this scepter completed. It's a really important tower to be able to defend. Avalanche, that's enough of a stun for Yuma to find the hook. Wraith Pack's going to be layered down, but it might not be enough damage mitigation to keep the Visage alive. But Draken, they'll still go down. They'll turn it around though, but the Ice Blast connecting onto Mariano. They'll get the Death Prophet. Now Slardon's going to be able to block off the retreat of Kim as well. A beautiful defense coming out from Tempest.
Do you love the specialist array on the Luna?
Still. Sebastian's got the lasso still to play with the Flesh Heap already used prior. They're going to look to avoid Yuma, play the distance, kite the rot, and they do so perfectly.
It's just so much extra damage on a Luna when you've got that specialist array. It's actually they removed all of these spells in the game that, sorry, these neutral items in the game that were ridiculously effective, and then they just added one that is by far the best item for any kind of ranged hero.
Get the deny on started.
Denied. Number 4. Oh.
It's even crazy that we're seeing the specialist array even picked up
Farm. To be fair, she is closing in on her own BKB, which I guess they're looking to prioritize a little bit for now. Kind of stuck in no man's land though. No man to style to push out bottom. No creeps to farm safely. So
top lane, PP.
Back off.
Oh, there's the blink reveal. Echo into the ice bar. They even get the fissure as well into Yuma, but they don't recognize this. Instead, they just see an easy kill onto the Crystal Maiden. They want to give it to Sabas as well, but Draken's like, no sir, kill is a kill. I'll take it.
It will indeed, and yeah, those are the free kills.
So he'll Xingqiu is happy with playing it. Occasionally he'll say Seb is fine as well, but Slardon getting the respect as well. This is difficult. Oh, Kim, what? Look at the visual into the ice blast. Oh, that's trouble. Sabas still will be burnt down from the AoE rot damage, and Yuma gets another hook as well. Not even gonna look for the familiar stuns to cancel that.
Oh boy, oh boy. I just... You can't go for that, be able to punish it as Yuma. He's gone up first, still with the Aegis available.
Yeah, PP's gonna follow up as well. They're doing a really good job to be able to kite the first side for the punch, and they don't heavily commit too much to be able to kill the Aegis as well. They can set up for round 2. Kataru preemptively using their clips,
nice
but
toss.
Kim, nice toss. Gets Yuma out of danger, but Sabas is hunting. And Yuma's not too speedy.
Seconds.
They've got the daytime as well, so they see exactly where he is. Sabas is going to charge forward with the BKB, but Yuma instantly cancels off the dismember. As the punch will be burnt to a crisp. They're going to look to turn it around, though, from Infinity. Mariano charging up the ultimate, but it will not matter. Lasso into the Ice Blast as Tempest. They don't give a damn about your Aegis advantage. Just Slardon finds another pick-off as well. Kataro's godlike, and now the towers, they're going to be in trouble.
The power of the BKBs, and you only needed to use one of them.
Creep wave to be able to blow Mariano in. So it's just the support to the moment that are face checking, but Slardon still gets the echo. The pass by Ice Blast as well, but they don't get the damage component to be able to blow up PP. And now Mariano, he doesn't have to worry about the Ice Blast, so maybe he feels like he can charge in the middle,
Lasso.
but has to still pop the BKB nonetheless, but the Lasso is going to come out to drag him back to Kataro. As Infinity just kind of half-ass that team fight. They don't run in together, a little bit disconnected, and Tempest, they'll punish. Dota just ramps up to another level.
Really
Smoke
feels
up,
like all
Infinity.
Tempest are waiting for right now. Oh, they don't want to give him the time for Roshan. They know that that's going to be a really tough one to be able to
Kim's going to
contest
be in.
into.
An Avalanche onto 2, but Draken's got the opportunity to pop the BKB. They'll toss away the Ancient Apparition, which is no joke of a kill with that Ice Blast, but you got to get out now. You can't be sticking around for too much longer, but look at the call from Tempest. They're going to...
Manta to keep the wave pushed in, force them to go for some kind of defensive play, and if no one shows up to defend this, then it's pretty damn obvious what's happening.
Smoke up. Infinity, look at this. It's going to pop inside, but they got the ward on the high ground. They know exactly where they are, and PP jumps up straight away, so Kataro gets the BKB, but Slardon again do this Earthshaker. Time and time again, he's able to turn team fights back around. And now PP, he's going to blink inside the river. Let's see what they're able to dish out. Sabas will just be able to fly inside, but the Spirits secure the kill. Who can they chase down afterwards, though? They're going to try and find up to Mariano. Taro, can he just get that little bit of damage? Mariano's fast enough to step out of harm's way.
Oh no, he's spirit siphoning the neutrals. Oh no.
Oh, Mariano, Kim's nearby. I'll try and toss him away potentially. Hang on, he's got to toss him on top of the Luna. Here's the play. Mariano sees the Ancient Apparition's going to be nearby. Gets a bunch of health back, but it will not be enough.
Oh, Kim, what have you done?
And now Kim as well sent him to his grave, and he too will join him in the afterlife.
Push the lane out. Roshan about to be max duration. He needs it right now.
Danog never did he?
Yep.
No good.
Nope.
Not like this. Did you see him?
Oh.
Ah, run! Oh no! Kim's in. Okay, that's a great start. Twice out of the tier 4 towers with the Dismember as well, along with the Sonic Wave. Kataru, look at the life still coming back. They're not even going to tickle the first life. Satanic utilized. He's okay. Draken gets a double kill. PP's in trouble. The chain control from Slardin is perfect.
Oh, they nearly get the hook afterwards. That would have been a huge kill, being able to kill the Luna. Didn't have the Satanic, didn't have the BKB. Had the Dismember back up again, so small misplay. Ends up using the Dismember just onto a creep, I think, on Yuma there.
Oh no!
Poor CM, not to the illusions. They just want to keep going. And why not? Satanic.
That's the only way they're ever going to get an opening anymore. No. It's actually going to be the Bow Rider that runs into PP. But it's Mega Creeps. Look how fast the buildings fall.
Poor CM. Can't even move forward.
Oh, tough life. Get on Crystal Maiden. Your towers are... They're going fast. You're going to make a play. Yuma's just going to move in with the Walrus. It might be enough. Honestly, Kataru, though, BKB turns it around. Jeez, it dropped in Tempest. They had some shaky moments overall through this series, but off the back of Game 2 and Game 3 on Slardin, he was really the person they could rally around. His earth-shaking performance back-to-back